Welcome, CBSE Class 10 Information Technology. Topic 7 C's of Effective Communication. Great leaders and well-known personalities around the world like Mahatma Gandhi, Mr. Nelson Mandela, Mr. Narendra Modi, Oprah Winfrey, Malala Yousafzai, and others have been inspirational because of their effective communication skills. We are all influenced by various role models, families, and friends who are good at expressing their thoughts and ideas. Let us see an example of effective communication. A king once dreamt that his teeth had fallen off. After waking up, he asked the priest what it meant. The priest said, "The dream means you are going to see all your relatives die one after the other." The angry king banished the priest from the city and asked his advisor the same question. The advisor said, "The dream means you have a long life and will outlive all your relatives." The king was extremely pleased and he showered rewards on the advisor. Both the priest and advisor meant the same thing. The king's relatives would die before him, but the advisor was a more effective communicator since the message he conveyed was better constructed and he understood the mindset of the receiver, that is the king. This story clearly indicates the power of effective communication. Myself, Sujata VG, is here to explain you about 7 C's of effective communication. First, we will discuss about the 7 principles: clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, courteous. Clear. Constructing the message is the first step in any communication. It must be as transparent as possible. Clarity is also about avoiding the use of complex words, sentences, and confusing language. The message can be conveyed effectively if the sender has clarity in his thoughts. The message should be easily understood by the receiver. This will happen when the purpose of communication is clear. The message should have a single goal and not a mixture of ideas. Next is concise. Refers to explaining things in a brief yet comprehensive manner. Adding unnecessary details make our communication ineffective. The fewer the words, the more impressive and effective. The message must be precise and to the point. Short and brief messages should be used to maintain the receiver's attention. Every word should be meaningful and of interest to the receiver. Next is concrete. Concreteness refers to communication that is believable and credible. In order to create trust between the communicators, concrete communication is being specific and clear rather than being vague and general. Correct. Accuracy is an important element of communication. It avoids miscommunication and mistrust and creates a positive image in the mind of the receiver. Correct language, that is grammar, vocabulary, and sentence construction, should be used to ensure a proper response. While writing, correct spelling and punctuation should be applied. The facts and figures should be accurate. Next is coherent. Coherent message is logical and makes sense to the receiver. All sentences in written communication should be connected and be relevant to the main topic. Coherence deals with the fluency of communication. Without coherence, the receiver of the message will lose track of what you want to convey. To ensure that your communication is coherent, check if the message organized logically as a smooth flow and a proper sequence. Check that you have not tried to cover too many points. Check that you have not tried to cover too many points and not deviated from the main topic. Next is complete. Complete message will have all the information the receiver needs to know. To ensure that a message is complete, it is essential to think of the questions the receiver might have when he receives the message. The message should address these questions. We must ensure that all relevant information is conveyed through the message. It should answer all the queries in the mind of the receiver to obtain a better response and understanding from him. Usually, in formal communication, the sender is also required to convey what action needs to be taken by the receiver as a result of the conversation. Courteous. The message should convey respect for the receiver. The feelings and views of the receiver, along with his knowledge, experience, and age, must be considered. It shows respect for the receiver. The receiver should be addressed in a friendly and courteous manner by using respectful terms or gestures. One must be sensitive to the culture and background of the receiver, especially when communicating with people from different ethnic. Even if you disagree with the receiver, it is essential for you to understand and respect his point of view. Goals of effective communication. Establishing trust and understanding, changing behavior, and acquiring information are the goals of effective communication. Anything that interferes with communication and makes it ineffective can be referred to as noise. Ineffective communication can influence our interpretation of messages and affect our relations with others. Factors of effective communication. Effective communication is about conveying a message by clearly interpreting the emotions along with the information. First one is content, then process and context. Content. This refers to the language that has been used in the message. We all interpret the message of words differently. Hence, even simple messages can be misunderstood. Some words have different meanings depending on the context, which may confuse at times. To make communication effective, construct proper sentences and use the right words. Next is process. It refers to the way the message is delivered. The non-verbal elements in the speech, like the tone of voice, gesture, body language, and the state of mind, can be identified during communication. Now, we often subconsciously trust the accuracy of non-verbal behaviors more than verbal expressions. Only 7% interpretation of spoken communication comes from words alone. 55% comes from body language and 38% comes from intonation. Hence, effective communication happens only when the verbal message is consistent with the tone and body language. Context. It refers to the situation or environment in which the message is delivered, including the physical environment, example, noisy or a quiet room, mall, hospital, etc. Cultural factors, example, international cultures, organizational cultures, etc. And development factors, example, the age of the speaker and the receiver. Communication should be adapted as per the context to make it impressive. There are various benefits of effective communication. Effective communication reduces misunderstanding and prevents us from overlooking important informations. This saves time as situations can be understood accurately. It can also protect people from embarrassment or awkwardness because of wrong assumptions. Effective communication creates a comfortable environment where people of same or different genders religions, and cultural backgrounds who behave and think differently can share their thoughts, feelings, and ideas, feel respected and understood so that they can work together to resolve conflicts and make decisions. Effective communication allows the people involved to build trust and remove any negative emotions. This results in a desire to work towards a common goal. Now, effective communication skills increase our self respect because we can deliver our message confidently and receive the outcome we are hoped for. However, the most significant benefit of using effective communication techniques is that it improves our relationship with others. If we master these skills, they enable us to handle difficult situations easily without creating conflict or decreasing the trust.